Hey, everybody. Welcome to Zach Sports Cards and Collectibles. Thank y'all for watching tonight. Really appreciate your wonderful support. We got an awesome live stream. Sorry we're a little delayed tonight. I'm having some technical difficulties. Yeah, I'm in my office. You might see a bed frame and a lamp back here in the back. But hang on, y'all. But thank y'all for being here. I really appreciate it. And gonna have an awesome stream tonight. I got 3 great guests with me tonight, and I'm super pumped about having them on. Really honored to have these guys on here. Got some news before the stream. Maiden has had some family issues. He's not gonna be able to make it with us tonight. But Maiden, my thoughts and prayers are with you, man. And we'll have Maiden back here on another stream coming up as well. But man, sorry about the delay, y'all. Oh, there I am. I'm watching it on the big. Oh, sorry, y'all. We're getting a little distracted. I got the laptop right here watching while we're doing it. Okay, but am I freezing on the? Hang on. Oh wait, no, that's okay. There we go. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Whew. That's wild. Okay, there we go. Sorry. But yeah, here we go. We got a lot of awesome people here in the chat, and I'm gonna read the chat as we go. Man, I got Sports Car Ripping Teacher in the house. I'm gonna shout out some of these awesome channels that are here with already jumped. The Collector Dream Orlando in the house. A Kid Pick Last in the house. DK, have it your way in the house tonight. I'm gonna go up here to the top, y'all. I'm sorry I'm so late with the stream. Barrett Bayhurst in the house. John, autograph issue for John Burgess in the house, man. Thank you, John. Zach's Collection, Zach Square, baby, in the house, man. Another great episode of Jank Pack Thursday tonight. If you're not, did you see it tonight, John?
Yes, I did. It was great.
Yeah, the dinosaurs television show, that was just awesome. I really loved that one. That's one of my favorite shows as a kid. Robert Springs, Josh Red Rum coming from Alabama. John Brooks in the house. How you doing, John, man? Much love to you, man. Thank you, man. Kenneth Bird in the house. Gosh, so many awesome people here. I appreciate y'all all stopping by. And I've got laptop over here to the right, and then I've got this here. So I hope your sound. Let me check the sound real quick. Make sure the sound sounds okay. And yeah, we sound good. All right, good. We sound good. Whew, I'm a little worried about that on this phone. I've had some technical difficulties. So thank y'all. We're gonna have to probably be in this type screen right here tonight because I can't really move the camera around. So tonight when I'm ripping 3-packs, we're gonna be ripping 3-packs today because it's 3-pack Thursday. I'm gonna kind of have to do it like this. Well, I'll do it like this somehow. We'll figure it out. And we're gonna be ripping, and I'm gonna be doing. We got an awesome episode tonight, y'all. I'm gonna be doing a VR tonight for Dan. Dan's with the cases loaded with Dan. He's gonna be with us tonight. And I also got Daryl Giardardo with me in the house, and I got the autograph fisherman John Burgess. I haven't introduced the awesome people I got here with me tonight, and I'm super pumped about having these guys on here. Dan, I just had him show up like at the last second, so thank you for the last second notice. Dan's got a great mic, y'all. He's got a great setup, man. There's no bad frame in the back of his setup.
Looking professional.
They're all looking sharp down there, and Daryl as well, and John has awesome setups as well. But I'm super pumped about everybody here tonight. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do like 3 different things. It's 3-pack Thursday. Pound do it for Dale. We're going to rip. We're gonna start off. We're gonna rip 3 packs, and then I'm gonna let these guys talk a little bit about their channel. Maybe show some cards if they brought some. Kind of talk about things. I'm gonna give it the floor to them, and then I'm gonna let John go first. And after I rip these 3 packs, and then I'm gonna do a VR for Dan. I've never done a VR with a person here that watches VR. This is gotta be something different. And I'm gonna be talking about baseball players that hit over 600 home runs. Is that right, Dan?
That's right.
I'm here because you can help me if I mess this up.
Yep. Make sure you qualify, right?
Yeah. And I got guy right here on the top, Barry Bonds. Right here on the top, right here. So
762.
762. That's right.
Yep.
I got the home run leader right here, and so we're gonna be doing that, and then I'm gonna have Daryl talk a little bit, and I've got a special package from Daryl, straight from New Jersey, right here. Super pumped about opening this thing. This is an unexpected surprise this week from Daryl. I wasn't expecting this in the mail, and I was like,
I got
it ready. Thank you, Daryl. I really appreciate it. So, let me go to the chat, y'all. Give me a catch of breath. Man, we got some awesome people. We got Paul on the 619. Hey, Paul. Thanks for stopping by. Paul's got a great stream. He's been going live on Tuesdays. And I think he said he's going to go 2 hours this week. So, shout out to Paul. Blaze One Sports in the house. We got some Budget Rips in the house. Old Man Game in the house. A lot of awesome people. I really appreciate y'all stopping by. DK, y'all are awesome, man. We got in the chat here. We got 15 in the chat. Y'all are awesome. Don't forget like, subscribe, comment below. And also, y'all, look, I love you to subscribe my channel, but subscribe to these guys. And all these guys, including me, are in the description below. I want to see these guys explode. Dan just hit 1K. Congratulations, Dan, man. I watched you're having a monster giveaway, and I'm gonna have you talk about it tonight when I do this VR. But I was watching your giveaway a couple of days ago, and I think you were at like 800, 900. You did the giveaway video, and your channel just exploded in like 3 days. I couldn't believe it, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That was awesome. But yeah, so these guys are gonna talk a little bit about their channel, but give me I tell you what, I need to get a charger real quick. My battery's gone down to 10%. So you know what I'm gonna do, John? I'm gonna go ahead and turn it over to you, let you talk about your channel, because I gotta charge my phone. Here's the 15 technical difficulty I've had tonight. Whew. There you go, John. I'm gonna turn it over to you. I'll be right back.
Well, I'm John, Autograph Fisherman, and I do quite a bit of everything. A little bit of everything. Occasionally do taste tests, but my main thing is autographs. Getting autograph cards, TTM autographs. I'm just going to show when we can see it. I just got Nick Lindstrom back.
Nice.
I know you guys are more baseball guys, so I got quite a few baseball too. Like this one. Being a Toronto fan, Juan Guzman.
Very nice. Great picture from the 90s. It was awesome.
Oh, amazing picture.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing picture. Brett the Hitman Hart.
Oh, that's awesome, man. I'm a big Brett the Hitman Hart fan.
Nice.
That's awesome.
That's nice.
I've got like Guy Lafleur. Rest in peace. Rocket Ismail.
Very nice.
But yeah, I do lots of pack openings. I just hit 500 subs myself.
Congratulations, John.
So here's my Guy Lafleur. Thank you. Here's my Guy Lafleur.
Nice.
Yeah, I also get mascots. Like this one is the pirate parrot.
Oh, that's
Sweet.
cool.
That's nice.
They're fun to get.
Is his?
The Phillies
I know it said
Cincinnati.
pirate parrot, but is his nick? Is it Screech for the parrot? Anybody know? I think it's Screech.
Screech is the
Or Screech is the
Washington
Nationals, right? Who'd you say it is?
Nationals.
National. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Is Washington Nationals.
Yep.
But yeah, that's just like oh, here's one I can show off quick. Shaq O'Neal.
Oh,
Yeah, I got
Heard
him.
of him.
That's one of my favorite TTMs.
Yeah.
He's great, man. And they
Yeah,
said,
he's an amazing guy.
There was debate about Shaq whether that was real or not, but a lot of people are saying that is a real auto. I thought maybe it was somebody signing for him, but a lot of people have been saying that that's a legit Shaq auto, and I'm like, oh my gosh, because I got him to sign in 1996. The Olympics were here in Atlanta in '96, and he was playing in the Olympics. The USA team card with him on it, and like to me that means a lot because the relationship to Atlanta and Shaq, man, and Shaq does live here in Atlanta too. So man, that's a monster one, John. Congratulations.
Larry Walker.
Oh, that's nice.
That's awesome. He's
Montreal
good
Expos
TTM.
legend
Yeah.
and Colorado Rockies legend.
The old Expo.
Oh yeah. Montreal Expo.
So, John, are you a bigger Montreal Expos fan or Toronto Blue Jays fan?
I was an Expo fan.
Yeah.
Definitely an Expo fan, and that's mainly because my dad was a Blue Jay fan.
Yeah.
And I can't pick my dad's team. That's
awesome.
how I got to be a Calgary Flames fan.
Yeah, go Flames. Hey, they were Atlanta
We
Flames
stole
before
your
they
team. We
Calgary.
stole your team. We stole your team.
Hey, they kept the look. I pull for them. They're my favorite team, man. Because I don't have a team.
Zach, you know what we got to ask John?
What's that?
What's the deal with him and Steve from Port of Pools?
Oh, what's
Oh, the
that?
Battle of the Bay?
Yeah, the Battle of the Bay. You never heard of that,
Yeah.
Zach? The Battle of the Bay. What's going on over there?
Yeah.
Who
Oh,
won?
it's a war.
It's a
Who
war?
won? So far, it's me. I'm in the lead.
Okay, all right.
I'm the king of the Bay.
That's good because it's a
I
nice
do
looking
remember
bay.
that. That's a video where For the Pools comes out of the lake.
Come out of the water.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
those are great videos. That was a great competition.
Oh yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
still going on, but so far I'm the king.
All right.
That's awesome. Great channel, by the way. The Goose Hunt is coming soon, right? Julie's got the Goose Hunt coming in
Oh
March.
yeah,
Excited about that. I invited Julie on
it's the
tonight.
entire hunt.
Julie has got something really big in the works right now, and it involves the Kraken. Y'all just stay tuned. I won't reveal it, but y'all stay tuned. Julie's got something really awesome
She
happening.
also had car problems.
I'm really excited for her though.
She had car problems too.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, she ended up having to get another car.
Oh no.
Yeah, she was on the way coming back, and the transmission blew.
No.
Yeah, so she's still
man.
stuck up in. As far as I know, she's still stuck up in Minnesota.
Oh well, I hope she didn't get stuck in the snow.
Yeah, that was coming. That
Yeah.
was coming. This is a couple days ago. Yeah. So I don't know. I think she's coming back by the weekend.
Yeah, she's got big news, y'all. Stay tuned. I'm sure she'll reveal it on the channel. I won't
Oh,
spoil
yeah.
it, but excited for her. It's awesome. She's a great one in the community.
She's part of the kitchen table box weight crew.
Well, John, really awesome TTMs. I know you and your wife do some videos on the channel as well. You and Zach's collection, Zach Squared. I mean, that's the better half of Zach Squared right there. Do a lot of stuff together. I'm always tuning into your channel, John.
My wife actually did her.
What's that?
My wife just did her first solo video today. It
Awesome.
was dropped today.
Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome. Y'all,
So
y'all
I'm
subscribe
quite
to John?
proud of her for that.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Your channel is the channel's in the description below, y'all. And John, where you say you're just hit 500, or you're really close to 500?
I'm at 508.
508. There you go. That's awesome.
Nice.
Get to 1K this year, man. I'm pulling for you. And I've been watching
That'd be
John
nice.
for a long time, man. He's got a great channel. He's a great TTMer. And y'all, I don't talk about TTMs very often, but I love doing TTMs. They're really fun to do, y'all. It's a great way to get some free autographs from some of your favorite players. When I first started this channel, I did a lot of them, and lately I've been just so busy with other things I haven't been able to do them. But I love doing them. I've gotten some good ones back: Shaq, Robert Parrish, some of my favorite Falcons and Braves and Hawk players I've been able to send out over the years, and I even sent some Thrashers. Like I sent out Ray Ferraro, who played for the Thrashers for a brief time, and that was one of my favorite hockey ones, you know. Yeah, and me and
I got
me
Ray.
and John, we share a passion. We love our Flames. Now he loves the Calgary Flames, and I love the Atlanta Flames. But we're both fans of the Flames.
Yeah.
For sure. I just got my first Atlanta Flames cards just a few months ago, and they're like some of my favorite cards because the Flames left, but when I was a little kid, and so I didn't really get to see them play a lot. And I've never been able to find some Atlanta Flames cards until recently. And they're like some of my favorite cards now in my collection. And Maiden sent me some as well just recently, and really thankful for him as well, because those are really cool. They mean a lot to me because I always, as a kid, my dad talked about going to Flames games and how awesome they were, and I never got to see NHL hockey till the Thrashers finally came to town. Well, I went to a Bruins Flyers game one time, their exhibition in the Omni before the Thrashers came. And I just, man, I really got a love for NHL hockey then. And down here in the South, there aren't a lot of hockey fans, but we got a good bit down here. We're growing. But yeah, well, thank you, John. I really appreciate it, and thank you for coming on tonight. I really glad. What you got coming up?
It's my pleasure.
Yeah, what you got? You got some good stuff coming up soon on the channel.
Just the usual player profiles. I've got a couple movie reviews coming up. Just I'm in my playoffs for the live that I do. I never know when I'm going to be able to go live, but I try to go live as much as I can. Good way to get watch hours.
Yeah, definitely.
But
you're getting to 1K, man. I see you've been dropping some shorts.
It's my daily videos.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I drop lots of shorts, and I got addicted into this coloring app on my phone, and I've been sharing that on shorts.
Cool. Yeah,
lately, and they've been getting lots of views.
That's awesome. Well, let me go to the chat real quick. We got some people that just stopped by that I didn't get to shout out. We got HAQ in the chat. 23 Monch in the house. Hey, 23 Monch. Let's see if anybody else in here popped up. Faith, Family, and Sports. Aaron, man. Huge shout out to Aaron, man. I don't know if y'all saw what Aaron sent me for Christmas, but he sent me one of the sweetest starting lineups of Herschel Walker, my Georgia Bulldogs. One of the coolest ones I've ever gotten in my collection. Huge shout out to Faith, Family, Sports, and Aaron. Great family there. Great channel. Great people. Titus coming from Japan. Shout out to Japan. I hope y'all are doing well in Japan, staying warm. I know it's been cold out there. Let's see here. Kid picked laughs. Thank you, man, for stopping by. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Let's see who else we got. See if I missed anybody else. I don't think if I did. If I missed you, Bayhurst. Shout out to him. Anybody else I missed, y'all let me know. I'm sorry. Random Rips. Kevin coming from South Georgia, man. Hey, Kevin. All right. So here we go, y'all. Y'all subscribe to John's channels in the description below, and I'm honored to have John here. I need to get back in the TTM game, but I'll watch John's video. He gets me pumped about TTMs, and you're really good, John. And John's a great guy. He's a positive fella. He's got some great content, and John, I'm really thankful to have you here tonight.
So thankful to be on.
We're going to rip. Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can turn my light. Oh, I know what it is. I know why it's so dark. I haven't turned my light on. There we go. Now you can see me. Okay. We're going to rip 3-packs tonight. Let's see if I can do this. Let me dim this down a little bit. Nah, not that low. Y'all can see the cards. There we go. That might be better. Okay. We're going to rip 3-packs. So the first pack, I want to give a huge shout out to Daryl. Daryl, I don't even remember. You sent me this a while back. It's a 2014-15 hockey upper deck overtime. Man, this is an old school pack, Daryl. When did you get this at the shop? A long time ago?
They were exclusives. They were exclusives from GTS Distribution.
Oh, wow.
You had to buy like a box of hockey cards to get one back in the day.
Wow.
And we had a few extras, so I still got some.
There it is right there. That's awesome.
We'll get something good in there. You never know.
14-15, man. This is old school, man. This is pretty awesome. I think this is one of the oldest hockey packs I've ever opened, other than like in the 1990s.
All right.
Junk wax there.
You got a chance for autographs and everything in those.
Let's see what we get here. Thank you so much, Daryl. And I appreciate it. Daryl's one of the most generous people here in the card community. And man, I mean, I really, really appreciate this. I got some other stuff he sent me through. I got to rip tonight.
Hopefully you get something good.
Yeah, here we go. We're going to start off with Patrick Sharp right here for the Blackhawks.
Oh, there's 3 cards.
Yep, 3 cards. And then, here we go. We got former Atlanta Thrasher in here. This is pretty cool. Kyle Akaposo for the New York Islanders right here. These are nice cards, dude.
Yeah.
Daryl, are you a Islanders?
Yeah, or nice.
Rangers fan or a Devils fan?
Devils.
Devils.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and here we go. We got a former Atlanta Thrasher, Kerry Letton, right here. The goalie he's playing for Dallas.
Nice.
Dallas Stars.
That's a blue parallel, too. That's a blue parallel.
Oh, that's a blue parallel. Oh, that's sweet, man. That's awesome. He used to be the goalie for the Thrashers back in the day. I'm a big fan of his. I got some of
I
those
remember
Thrasher
that.
cards.
Mhm.
That's pretty awesome. And then our last one, ooh, this is shiny too. This is the Tampa Bay Lightning rookie review. Oh man, I don't know how to say this guy's name. Vladislav Namatisanov. Right
Oh
there.
wow.
It's super shiny. Look at
Yeah.
that. Look, the light is. Man, I cannot say that name.
Hockey names are sometimes tough.
Oh
It's
yeah.
a nice card, man. It's really shiny. Those are awesome, Daryl. Thank you so much. All right.
Disco
And then we're gonna-
balls.
And then we're gonna rip 2 packs of Bowman Platinums. And a huge
Oh,
shout
that's
out to
nice.
Passion Pack Rat who sent me these 2 packs. Back in the, he wanted you to do a VR for doing a video. I did it out in my sunflower field, and we rip packs. We do a 3-pack Thursday live out in the sunflower field, and we rip. And I won because the sunflower field video, and I was super pumped. And he sent me these packs, and I love Bowman Platinum. I mean, not Bowman Platinum. I keep calling it Bowman Platinum because I'm thinking about baseball. OPG Platinum is what I'm trying to say, but. To me, this is like the prism of hockey cards to me. I just love this stuff.
Yeah.
It's so shiny and numbered. So let's start off with the first one. We'll go with 21, 22 OPG Platinum right here. Hey, Dan, do you like hockey? I know you like baseball, and I know you collect some football. Do you collect hockey?
More so baseball than anything else. Basketball, football. I have a little bit of hockey, not very much though.
You're out, Dan. I didn't ask where you're from. Are you out like in Arizona?
Arizona. Yep.
Arizona. Yeah, I was thinking maybe you're a Phoenix fan or
Yep. Coyotes. For
Coyotes.
Sure.
Yeah. I watched. Man, Dan's got some great videos. By the way, I was watching your one where you went into the card shop and you took that claw thing and tried to get the cards and
claw
the
machine.
thing. That was cool.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Look at these things, y'all. They're so shiny. Look at they glow in the light. Let's see if I can.
Those platinums are nice.
To me,
Yeah,
I think
nice.
I think they're like the prism of hockey cards. To me, I don't know. Maybe y'all don't think the bad thing they are. Okay, we're gonna start off with Mikhail. Oh, y'all can't see him by the picture, but this is Mikhail Sargruchidov of the Lightning. This is a rainbow parallel right here. That's why it's so shiny. See all the colors in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See that? So that's pretty cool. And then we have Casey. Oh, this is numbered. Oh, good grief. This is
number card.
Casey Matilda Stahl of the Buffalo Sabres. I don't know if you can see this. Let's look at this thing. It's super shiny. And then on the back of it,
Oh yeah.
it's numbered out of 499 on the back of it.
Sweet.
Nice.
See right there, 499. That's pretty cool. Let's leave that up. I wish y'all could see this with my phone, but there it is. It's super shiny, man. It's like I don't know what that is. It's kind of like dark clouds in the back there. That's pretty cool. And then we have Jonathan Dollar of the San Jose Sharks right there. And that's a marquee rookie, too. And then we have Joe Pavliski of the Stars right here. All right. I just love these, man. Man, we had a nice rainbow color in there, and we had a numbered card. That's pretty cool.
Joe's a good player too.
Who's that?
Pavlinsky? Joe Pavlinsky, your last
Joe
player?
Pavliski? Yeah, the
He's a
Stars
good
have had a
player.
good team the last couple of years, right? Stars are pretty good. I know Sensei Domino's a big Stars fan. When I think of them, I think of them being the North Stars. You know, when they're in Minnesota.
Minnesota, yeah.
Stars, yeah. Back when I was a kid, they were the North Stars. So
Whenever
here we
I
go.
think of Joe, I think of San Jose Sharks.
Yeah, I was watching the Sharks play the other night. It's cool. They got the best jerseys in the NHL, man. I just love those colors.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we're next going to rip some 2021, and in here we're looking for Kirill the Thrill, right? Kaprizov. I don't know if we'll pull him tonight, but that would be pretty cool. That's Julie's favorite player for Minnesota. Oh, we got a Phoenix Coyote for you, Dan.
Hey, there we go. Sweet.
We're going to start off with the Tampa Bay Lightning, Andrea Vasila Veliski. Right there. Okay.
Valeski.
Veliski, yeah. Let's see the back. There's his name. Okay, here we go. We got a cool card. Look at this thing. Okay, this guy, I know everybody hates this guy. but this is a cool card. This is Brad Marchand, a photo-driven image. I don't know. It's this image variant or something. It looks totally cool.
Oh, it's an image variant. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I know those cards. The rat.
I know this guy.
Yeah.
He's like the everybody hates this guy. Like he's like the fighter instigator, right? I always hear
Yes,
people
he is.
doing him. Like, oh man, y'all can't see this, but it's like black and white image. And then we have this blue. Oh, this is sweet. This is a blue Surge Ryan Sutter of Julie Farnham's Minnesota Wild right here.
That's nice.
Nice.
That's really cool. Those look super shiny. And our last one, we got a Victor Soderstrom of the Phoenix Coyotes, marquee rookie right here.
Very cool.
There you go. So you can see it on the back. My light is. I don't cut that light off. See if you can see it better that way. No, you can't. Oh well, sorry y'all. That's it. Those are really cool, man. I love those cards. We got some good ones. I don't know if that Brad Marchand is a short print or whatever it is, but that's pretty cool. It's like black and white. Those are super.
It's an insert.
It's an insert. Yeah, those are super cool. Oh, shout out to DK in the chat.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for stopping by here. I really appreciate it. All right, so next I'm gonna turn this over to Daryl.
Oh,
are you ready, Daryl?
Yeah, I'm ready. Those platinums are nice, and they're a lot cheap. They're a lot cheaper than Prism.
Yeah, they're a lot cheaper than Prism. Ooh, I bought a Mega Prism last night, and it wasn't cheap. Thank goodness my parents bought me a gift card for Christmas so I could pay for it.
How much did it cost you?
I bought some top loaders and a Mega box of Prism last night, and it ended up with tax. It was about $70.
All right.
But yeah, I had a gift card, $100 gift card my parents gave me for Christmas. So I said, that's my Christmas present from my parents to me. So not like I pay, I was like, that's my Christmas present,
I caught them one night on Target.com, the Prism mega boxes for $49.99, I think it was.
Yeah.
But they were only on there for a short time.
Well, they were $59.99 in store. But see, then I bought a thing of top loaders. Ended up being like $5 more. And then tax, and ended up being about $70 when it all
top loaders are still expensive.
Yeah. I think I got 35 of them for like $5. So, but you don't see them in Walmart very often. So I was like, I'm gonna get some. I need some. I was a little short, so I said, well, I'll load up and get some.
I'm ending up with a lot of top loaders because I'm still buying loads of cards, and guys top load cards that 3 years ago used to be $10-15, and now they're $2 to $5. So I'm taking them out of the top loaders, putting like 6 of them in a thick top loader, and trying to get like $8.95 for them. So I end up with a lot of the single top loaders. So I really don't have to buy any.
Yeah,
but
I know that feeling. I was going through some of my cards, sorting them the other day, and I was like, well, I think I can take him out of the top loader, that one out of the top loader, that one out of the top loader. Because you go look at the value of what it was now. When I top loaded, it was a lot more than what it is today.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Yeah, but some of them have gone up. Some of them, I had to move some cards up the top loader. So that wasn't all.
Some of them, yeah. Some of them went up,
Yeah.
Well, I guess I got to talk a little bit. So, I'm Mr. 95 Cents. That's my nickname. Been on the internet for a long time. Mostly on Facebook, though. I'm only just recently celebrating 2 years of doing a YouTube show, which Saturday is going to be our 2-year anniversary.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Nice.
We're going to give away extra prizes. And I got a real, what we do with the show, Zach knows, we do card shop stories, warehouse finds, because I still have a warehouse. I sold my store a couple years ago, but I still have the warehouse. We're going through that. There's too many cards. And then we do a little box break, mostly a blaster box, I don't spend more than $120 on a box. I can tell you that much, So we're going to have a special show Saturday, and it's all recorded. I don't do it live on YouTube, not yet anyway. We're going to have a special card shop story that I've been saving.
Ooh.
And I'll give you a little hint. it's some big guy that wanted to hire me one time. So that's a little hint. Yeah, but I can't tell too much. And then we're going to be unveiling, and right now it's every Tuesday and Saturday on YouTube, the recorded shows. But I've been listening to Zach. He says shorts are the way to go.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start a short series. I'm not going to tell you what the name of it's going to be.
Oh, that's going to be awesome.
But it's going to be like once a week, or something like that. But
in 2023, I gained 3,000 subscribers on this channel, and I would have to say it was mainly due to shorts.
Yeah, I keep listening to you say that's the way to go. So I got to listen to Zach. He knows what's going on, especially when it talks about sunflowers. I got a few cards. What I did was my actual hockey collection is mostly Devils, and it's somewhere in the warehouse. I don't know where it's, and I couldn't dig it up real fast. So I went on our eBay and I said to Luke works here during the week. I said, what do we got? So I went in the box and looked, and I'm going to show you a few cards. And the first card I'm going to show you is interesting because I remember these packs. These were the in the game packs from 1999, I believe. And I got a nice Al McGinnis here. Let me see if I can aim it right. Right? Jeez. All right. There. That's not too bad. And I believe these packs were only about $10 back then, John. What do you think? They weren't that expensive back then.
Oh, I don't remember.
Well, $10 was a lot in
beautiful cards.
98, 99 time frame.
We got
It
a
was
nice
expensive.
But yeah.
Now, what's
compared to now? No.
you buy? Baseball. You buy that Topps Archive. What do they want? $89, $100.
Yeah, for a hobby.
And we're talking at the time. Al McGinnis was a pretty big star. Like I said, archive box. We just got Jason Worth and Clay Holmes. But anyway, so I got a nice SPX Treasures card here. It's a dual stick and jersey of Patrick Waugh.
Oh, wow.
Here we go.
Oh, I love the stick jerseys.
Yes.
That's a nice one.
They made better stuff back then, too. I hate to say it. It's just like anything else.
Oh, yeah.
Anything you're dealing with in the world is more expensive and they give us less. So that's the way it is. Look at this one for the Maple Leaf fans. I like this one. This one's a Panini Prime. Curtis Joseph Grant Fuhr dual jersey, and they got it spelling out the Leaf.
Oh, that's cool.
You can see that.
Wow. Yeah, you can see
That is cool.
Nice.
A lot of these are older. We got this was nice. The Fleer, like everybody used to make hockey back in the day. Now it's just upper deck, like everything else. But I got a nice Terry Sawchek from Fleer Hockey King stick card. It's an old timer.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, we got a Canadian old timer here.
Oh, good, Daryl. I got you in the big screen.
You surprised me. You surprised me. I got a nice, this is from Topps Heritage, made hockey back in the day. We got, look at this one, the John Bellevue piece of the stadium seat. That's a piece of the stadium. It's crazy. But I got my Devils here. So I got a SPX. I like SPX stuff in all sports.
SPX
winning combo. We got a Ilya Kovalchuk, Zach Parisi.
Yeah, Ilya Kovalchuk, former Atlanta Thrasher. Big
there
fan.
He is.
Probably the most famous Atlanta Thrasher ever right there.
Yeah, he was good. Yeah. Now this one here, these were nice cards. I don't know if you guys John probably remembers Pacific. Remember Pacific hockey cards, John?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
They made some nice stuff,
They did.
This one here is it's a
Daryl, I don't mean to interrupt you, but there's a Doug down here at the bottom of the screen. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, I see it.
Sorry about that.
What do I do?
No, good. I'm trying to fix it. But,
I don't have to. That's all right. I don't have nothing against ducks.
okay.
We got this is a nice prism from Pacific. Martinborough door glove side net fusion. You see it up here?
Oh, yeah, those are nice.
An actual net. Looks
I have a net card.
They're nice.
I miss
There, I got rid of
Pacific.
it. There you go. It's got your name down there now. I fixed that.
Oh, well, watch out. We got an SP Authentic. This is nice. Limited Curtis Joseph autograph.
Oh, there's a good one.
That's nice on the Red Wings. Then I like these cards. A lot of guys don't like these cards. These are from In the Game, and they came slabbed. And this was nice. This is a numerology, they called it. Bobby Orr jersey card. Oh, geez. A lot of glare here. They all came.
Oh, yeah.
This is like a plain one, but this one was, I mean, Bobby Orr's pretty good, but Mike Bossie's pretty good too. This one here is a piece of his fight strap, and it's got the rivet right in the middle for Mike Bossy.
Nice.
It's a fight strap card. I got a couple more. I'm almost done. And then I got an SPX again because I always liked SPX. And this guy, I like this guy. I mean, he went to Julie's team, but he was good. This is what are you gonna do? He wanted money, and Lou Lamoriello didn't. He was cheap. He didn't want to pay. So we got a rookie jersey autograph from SPX of Zach Parisi. Right
Nice.
there. They made a nice card back then. And then last but not least, I always liked this guy because of his mask. This is an old-time hockey guy. He had the little cheap mask, like a Jason mask, I guess I'll call it.
Yeah, like the 80s hockey players wore.
He
80s,
wrote-
70s players. Yeah.
Every time the story goes, every time he got hit, he would have got hit without the mask. He painted a stitch on his mask. And I got a Jerry Cheever's autograph. And if you look, there's the mask
Nice.
with the
Sweet.
stitches
That's
written.
awesome.
I love
That's
this
cool.
mask.
Well, I just thought I'd share a few hockey cards with you.
Those were awesome. Those were
Yeah.
awesome.
And we got a lot of hockey. I like hockey. I don't watch too much professional though. I got two nephews. They're really good in hockey. One's 13. He's going to be 14 soon. One just turned 17, and they're playing AAA hockey up here in the area. One plays actually in New York State, and they're doing quite well. So I go to a hockey game once or twice a week.
That's why I wanted to bring you on, Daryl, because I know I'm always watching your videos and
the video. Oh,
and I mean on Facebook, and I'm seeing your hockey pictures of you at the games. So I knew you went to a lot of hockey games.
Every time I go to a hockey game, I show at least one video, and I got, like I said, I got nephews that are blessed. They usually score or something. I mean, the one just had a hat trick the other night, plus an assist. But you're gonna laugh. I put one of the younger one who's in 8th grade. He's 6'1" in 8th grade. I put one of him in there, and I didn't notice one of the guys on Facebook. I'm bigger on Facebook. I think I got about 550 subscribers on YouTube. On Facebook, between friends, followers, and everything else, it's probably like 8,000 to 10,000. So that's where I started on Facebook years ago. So I put it on Facebook, the video. Zach sees him. And I didn't notice one of my eBay customers and Facebook friends, he's a hockey scout. And he sees the younger one, and he wants him. Well, wait a minute, you can't have him. He's only in the 8th grade. But I got an older one, and he's pretty good too. He goes, "What's his name?" And I gave him his name. I guess there's some kind of hockey lookup where you can look up the players. And he goes, "Oh, yeah, whoa, I know about that guy." He says he offered him a couple jobs. One was in Cincinnati, playing for the Cincinnati Cyclones.
Cyclones, yeah. They used to be in the IHL. I think they're
I don't know, some kind of league.
yeah, I think they're in the East Coast Hockey League now.
Yeah, he offered him a job in Minnesota.
Mhm.
So I said, no, he's still going to school, so forget it.
Yeah.
He's probably going to end up playing somewhere in college, I'm thinking. So
That's
I
awesome.
says, you can't have him yet. So I have fun.
That's awesome.
A lot of fun with hockey.
Well, I tell you this, I'm so honored to have Daryl back here. Daryl's here with me a couple months ago, and man, Daryl's experience is just amazing. The history of him working in that card shop, and not only that, man. When Daryl, go back and watch our previous video where Daryl and I talked about his time in wrestling, which I'm a big wrestling fan.
Way back.
So I'm really honored. I love watching Daryl's video, and y'all tune in on Saturday. It's going to be an awesome 2-year anniversary for Daryl, and this is going to be a big year, 2024, and I really appreciate it. I love going out. I say this all the time. I go out to my farm. In fact, last Saturday I was out of my farm, bleaching down flower pots, getting ready for the spring in the greenhouse, and I'm watching Daryl's videos while I'm in there in the greenhouse working, and I really enjoy it. It's fun. Daryl, I'm always watching you all the time. Your card show pickups and card. I love your card show stories. All the things that go on at the card shows. I don't get
like the last one with the 85-year-old thief.
Yeah. But some of his story just absolutely amazing, and I'm a really, really big fan of Daryl's. I'm so honored to have him here. And y'all, Daryl's channel's in the description below. Where are you at sub count right now, Daryl?
I think about 550, something like
550,
that.
Man.
Daryl, to tell you the truth, I really don't pay attention to that much. I just have fun, I'm gonna tell you one last thing though about the wrestling. So a couple videos ago, I don't know if you show, I told you the story about the winning the silver medal in the one tournament. So, and I showed the medal. I actually dug it up from the archives. So one of the guys, and I'm not going to mention his name, in the comments says, "It's very hard to picture you as a wrestler." Well, I'm kind of old now, but I did, So, but anyway,
that's awesome.
I thought it was funny.
That's awesome. Well, super pumped about having Daryl with me tonight, and y'all go sub him up. And y'all, I got some cards right here that Daryl sent me real quick, and I'm going to show y'all the cards. And are y'all ready? Here we go. I figured out how to do this.
Zach?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can I just show 2 more cards and then I have to jet?
Yeah. Here, I'm going to turn it over to you. You ready, John? And look, I got you on solo.
Okay, sorry about that.
Yeah, there you go.
This is for Daryl because I saw a couple of his cards. This is my Cujo TTM.
Oh, that's
First
nice.
show some TTM.
That's awesome.
I'm a Devil fan, but I liked him, Cujo. Yeah.
And Al McCannis.
Oh wow! Nice.
Wow.
Yeah. John, how many TTM cards do you have?
Over 500.
Oh wow, that's pretty good. Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, y'all. So I'm going to show you these cards.
Right, so I have to get going.
That's okay. Thank you for
Getting
joining
late
me.
here.
Thank you, John.
Thanks, John.
You stopping by, man.
Yeah,
Thanks, John. Have a great night.
Y'all sub John up, and I'm really honored to have him back. I wanted to have John here for a while, and I definitely want to have you back. Maybe I'll have you back, and Zach's Collection will join us one time. We'll have a big TTM episode. How about that?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Definitely. But thank you for stopping by, John. Y'all
He's
sub
still
him up.
king of the bay.
That's
Thank
right.
you.
That's right. Thank you, John. Have a great one. All right, y'all. So I'm going to show you some of these awesome cards. Thank you, Daryl. And he sent me some awesome cards. Thank you, John, for stopping by. And huge shout out to Daryl. Daryl sent me there's this business card. I'm glad I got this so we can go solo here on the screen here.
Yeah.
Here you go. Cole Hamels. Got some Topps Chrome in here. It's nice. And look at his pound. Do it for Dale, y'all. Look at that. I don't have this Dale. Thank you, Daryl. That's a new Dale Topps Chrome. Look at there. And the baby blue Braves, too. I like that. Look at that. That's sweet. Tim Hudson, man. Tim Hudson was a great pitcher right there. He went to Auburn University. Remember him pitching for the Braves back in the early 2000s. John Smoltz, one of my favorite Braves pitchers of all time. Shout out John Smoltz. Charlie Morton, man, he's had a great career. We're glad to have him in Atlanta. Oh, this guy right here is from my hometown, Stone Mountain, Georgia. It doesn't say that on his card, but in the 80s it used to say this. Hall of Famer, and I have his auto too. One of my favorite autographs I got, Phil Niekro. Rest in peace. It's one of my favorite Braves of all time. Man, that's an awesome card, Daryl. Thank you so much. I love that card. And Phil Niekro played for the Yankees too, didn't he?
Yeah, he was on the Yankees.
Yeah. Here you go.
Knuckleball.
Yeah, knuckleball. Dave Justice, man, 1995. He won the World Series for us. He's a legend in Atlanta. That's a sweet one. Tucker Davidson right there.
Some guy traded me in a whole box of that platinum.
Uh-huh.
So I gave every Brave that was in it.
Oh, that's sweet. Thank you, Daryl. Mike Soroka, man.
Yeah.
There he is right there. And then look, here's Batman and Robin, man. Look at that. I love that.
I heard you like that.
This is the old. Oh, this is the old school Batman. This is the Batman.
No, it looks good, but that's from the 75th anniversary top set. See the little logo?
Yeah. I love that. That's Adam West and Burt Ward right there.
Yeah, it looks real. Yeah,
That's the original Batman.
Yeah.
I love that one.
that's a redo of a 1966 card.
There's an 88 Craig Nettles right there.
Yeah.
For the Brave. There's a Brave and Yankee right there. Craig
Yep.
Nettles, right?
And Indians before that.
Look at here, Daryl. Look what you sent me, a line of flames. Look at this.
See, I told you I sent you one of them.
Gosh, you're nard, man. This is awesome. This is a 1970.
Yeah, I don't see them too often.
1979 Atlanta Flames, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have showed this before John left, man.
That's an old one, yeah.
Look at that. Let's see the A right there, y'all. Now
I saw that. I said, Zach's got to get that.
I love that card. I love it. I love it. That's my Atlanta Flames right there.
Yeah.
Love that. Brandon Beachy right here. Here's some Topps Heritage right here.
Mhm.
That's sweet. That's a Ricky card. We got Tim Hudson right there. We got Carlos Perez. Brian McCann. Oh, I love Brian McCann. My brother and his wife had my niece in the same hospital in Athens, Georgia, where Brian McCann was born.
Oh, wow.
He's a local Atlanta native and went on to play for the Braves from Gwinnett County, Georgia, where I grew up. And really always pulling for Brian. Him and Jeff Francoeur, who went to my high school, played a lot with the Braves together. Big
He
fan.
played for the Yankees for a little bit, too.
Yeah, and he played for the Astros.
Yeah.
A couple of those World Series they had. There's Tom Glavine, man, one of the greatest Atlanta Braves of all time, and a great hockey player. Talking about hockey, he was drafted by the Boston Bruins.
He's got, I think, a scorecard with him playing hockey with a baseball hat on.
Yeah, that's a really cool card. John Smoltz again there. This is SPX John Smoltz. Look at that. Sweet, man. Daryl, these are awesome, man. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Ian Anderson right there. We're hoping Ian Anderson comes back and has a great year this year. He was down at Gwinnett, and he's supposed to come back and have a good year. Look at this. This is Billy Wagner pitcher. Look at this thing. It's shining.
That's one of the anniversary cards.
Yeah, that's nice. That's
Yeah.
nice. And I love this card right here. This is one of my favorite running backs of all time in the red Atlanta Falcons. There's Gerald Riggs right there. Look at that. I love this card. He's getting tackled by a Houston Oiler right there. Gerald Riggs, one of my childhood. This
That's
is the
from
Falcons.
86, I think. 1986.
Oh, yeah. This is 86 Topps. I love this set.
So,
It's
yeah.
my favorite. I love those red jerseys, man. They remind me of the Georgia Bulldogs. I think that's why I like them so much.
Yeah.
And then look at this. Daryl, did you send me this? Really? This is one of the awesomest cards in the world.
You won that. That was
I
one.
won this?
That's something you won on the channel.
Whoa, monster card. Y'all, check this out. This is
You
for
won
Uncanny
that.
Swag. Shout out to Uncanny Swag. I saw he was in the chat. Look at this swag. It's Russell Wilson,
Yeah.
first Bowman card.
Baseball rookie.
Yeah.
Baseball rookie card. Look at that. Oh,
Yeah.
man, let's see if I can get this better at an angle. Look at this. Oh, man. This is for Swag. Shout out to Uncanny Swag in the chat. He loves his Colorado Rockies and his Denver Broncos. I don't know if Russell Wilson's going to be quarterbacking for him next year, but he was this year. I'll see if I can see that. But it's Russell Wilson, first Bowman. I won this.
Yeah.
I missed that video, Daryl.
Yeah, you won it.
I
Yeah.
won this. When did I win this? I missed that one.
One of the videos you won it.
Wow, this is a
Good.
2011 Topps. Russell Wilson and the Colorado Rockies jersey.
Yeah.
This is like the new, the Bowman's come out with that Tom Brady and the Expos. This is like
Yeah.
big like that one, man.
Back when that came out, that was a pretty big card. It's still not bad, but it was a pretty big card back then.
And it's a first Bowman, too. It says
Yeah.
it here.
Is that the Chrome? That's the Chrome, right?
Yeah.
Bowman Chrome, man.
Chrome,
That's
Chrome.
a
Yeah.
monster card there.
Yeah. Yeah, you won it.
I
Just
won
by
that.
commenting on a video.
Oh,
That's
wow. See, that's what you got to do. Go over to Daryl's channel, watch his videos, comment, and look, you can win monster cards like this, y'all. Look at that.
I give away 4 prizes a video.
A day. This,
Yeah.
whew, that's a monster right there.
I got a big warehouse, so.
And then look at this thing. This is awesome.
Nice,
Hey,
yeah.
this is for you, Dan. I want to add this to my VR.
There you go.
Hank Aaron, Donruss Grand Champion career home runs. And look on the back of it, it says 755.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can see that.
Sweet.
That's for you, Dan, right here. We're going to do a
Yeah.
VR here in a second on baseball players that hit over 600 home runs. And here's one of them right here. This is the first part of my VR, Dan.
There you go.
Thanks to
Can't go
Daryl.
wrong with Hank Aaron. He didn't cheat either.
That's right.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I love that. It looks like it's a Donruss. It looks like a Diamond King. The Diamond Kings were some of my favorites as a kid. I love that card. Thank you, Daryl. It's a big card too, y'all. Look how big it is. It's huge.
Yeah.
And then look here, man. Look at this. He sent me a whole bunch of pins. There's a Colby Allard, Chipper Jones. Oh my gosh, I can't get this open, but look at here. Y'all can see the pin. See if you can see it. There's Chipper right behind here. There's Kobe Allard, and then there's who else is in here?
McCann.
Oh, that's Brian McCann right there.
Yeah.
Brian McCann there. That's awesome, man. Shout out to Adam's Card Closet. Chipper Jones right there in the back.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get that over. Show you the Chipper.
It's a chipper chips.
Chipper
The
chips.
Topps chips. So it's chipper chips.
What would they come out of, Dan? I think they were Topps Archive, maybe.
I think the Colby Allard came out of archives, but the other two are like poker chips, and they sold them separately.
Oh, they sold them separate. Okay.
Yeah,
There's
they're
Kobe
called
Allard.
Topps chips.
There's the
with a
back.
Z.
of
I
it.
just picked up a big load of both of those kind of things, and I said, "Ooh, I got to see if there's any Braves in there."
You know what? I won a Kobe Allard RPA from Jab's family. It's a rookie patch auto. I've never had an RPA in my entire life, and I won one a while back. It's one of my favorite cards in my history. It's pretty awesome.
See,
And
Zach,
then-
you Brave fans are lucky now because my nephew, who I used to send the Brave cards to because he works at the stadium there,
Yeah.
he says Topps gives him plenty of cards now, so he don't have to send them too much.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, at the Brave Stadium, they have they were giving away packs during the middle of the season, like one night at the games. And I bet he had to give out a ton of Topps.
Oh, they got a lot. He's in charge of the whole stadium there, and that includes the promotional warehouse. They got pallets of that stuff, he told me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
They're having a big Braves Fest coming up. You know, the last weekend of January, sports card investor Jeff Wilson, the Culture Collision, and the Braves Fest is all going to be like on the same weekend.
Oh, wow.
And they're all that's all within like 1 mile, 2 miles of each other, coming up the end of January. It's going to be a big weekend in Atlanta. Here's Brian McCann right here. I love Brian McCann. Hometown, Gwinnett County, Georgia, where I grew up. And then here's Chipper. Shout out to Adam's Card Closet right here.
There
One
he
of the
is.
greatest third basemen of all time in Atlanta Braves history, man. I love Chipper. Dan, do you collect Chipper cards?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Anybody from the 80s, 90s, I've got
That's awesome.
a nice little collection of them.
Awesome. Hey, you know what I'm going to do next here? You're going to get me out of the solo because that's enough of seeing Zach. But I'm going to turn it, Dan, I'm going to do my VR after you talk. And because
Okay.
you know what? I've kind of done a lot here. And I've not turned it over to you very much tonight. And then I'm going to do a VR for Dan. And I'm really honored to have you on here, Dan. Super pumped. Congratulations on 1K. I'm super pumped for you. You're having a monster
Thank
giveaway right now. And I've been watching some of your content as well the last few days. You got some
Yeah.
great content. You're great. You know what I noticed when I watch your videos? You love sports cards. You have a passion for collecting and the hobby. And you just enjoy doing this. And I love Daryl's the same way. I see that from Daryl. Daryl loves collecting. He loves the sports card hobby. You can tell he's got a passion for it. And I noticed that when I watched your videos as well. So I'm
Thank
going to turn it over to you, and I'm going to let you talk a little bit about your channel.
All right.
Y'all, if you're not subbed to Dan, Dan, how long have you been doing this?
12 years.
12
on YouTube.
years.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. If you're not subbed to Dan, give him a sub in the link below, and let's get him to 2K, baby. Let's go. All right, here, let's turn it over to you.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I was actually just looking at that, and tomorrow will be 12 years from the first YouTube video that I posted. But I've kind of been on and off a little bit on YouTube. So there were times when I was really active, and then sometimes when I wasn't. I've had a baseball card blog for probably like 14 years, something like that. So always kind of out there with the sports card community. Again, I love it. Ever since I was little, and I'm one of those that never stopped. Like, I just have always collected. And so I love it. And, you know, earlier this year, I was like, you know what? I really want to focus on YouTube, and I had a lot of ideas and different things that I wanted to do for YouTube and the hobby community on YouTube, which is just awesome. And so in like October, I had some friends over, and I was talking to one of them that was just, he's insanely talented and has his own YouTube channel and different things. But I talked to him about my YouTube channel and some of the ideas that I had, and he was like, man, I want to help you. Let's go. Let's do this. And I was kind of like, yeah, that'd be great. But I was just kind of a little nervous, you know. But I was like, you know what? Let's do it. And so I had gone for a long time where I wasn't showing my face on camera. I was just kind of showing cards on the camera and that sort of thing. And I said, you know what? Let's do it. Let's change my channel. And so it's been amazing. I'm actually at his studio, so I cannot take credit for this setup. It's a great setup.
Is his. Tell him he's got a great setup.
It's phenomenal. Second to none, really. And so I was on here. I did my first live ever on Tuesday, and I think Zach, that's when you had.
It was great. You did an awesome job. I was so impressed.
And reached out. So thank you so much for having me on your live here. But yeah, I've changed things up. I want to not just show cards, but show the experience that comes with cards, because that's really what it's about. It's about the experience. It's about the friendships. It's about the people. You know, I've got 3 boys, 3 very active boys that, for whatever reason, aren't all that interested in cards. There have been periods when they were younger, when there was a little bit of interest. But if you go back and you watch my old YouTube videos from 12 years ago, you're going to see them and they're like this tall. And with the changes that I've made, I've gotten them a little bit more involved. I had my son, you mentioned the video where I went to the card shop that has a claw machine set up where you can win some cards. And so my middle son came with me and he filmed me, and then I, you know, turned it over to him. And so we both got a chance to try and do the claw machine and win some cards.
I noticed in that video too that you said that you had a claw machine in your house at one time.
We did. Yeah.
Cool.
We were really into the kids. Obviously, you know, they're into YouTube and different things. And at one point they were watching a lot of claw machine videos. And so I had found one on like Facebook Marketplace or something like that, and went and got it and fixed it up and got it going. And it was a lot of fun. We ended up, once you do it for, you know, when you have access to it and you don't have to put quarters in it and stuff like that. So we kept it for, I don't know, 6-8 months. And then we sold it and did some other things. But yeah, that's something that we've always enjoyed together. And so to combine that with the sports cards and my son, you know, that was awesome. So I am really loving what's going on with my channel right now. So definitely check it out. When I met with my friend, I was like 470, 480 subscribers. And like I said, I think I did the video last Friday for the contest. And when I filmed it, I was at 898. And I think I'm just over 1,200 now. And I do have to give some credit to Shorts for some of that, some of those subscribers. So I know we've talked about that a little bit, but definitely I got lucky with a short. Okay, so I had a short that I posted just after Christmas that kind of took off, and it hit over 1 million views. So
1 million?
I've gotten a lot of subscribers from that.
That's unbelievable.
That short. So
wow.
Yes. But let me talk about my contest, because I would love for everybody listening, everybody watching to participate, because I'm giving away some awesome
monsters,
cards.
y'all, monsters. I mean, what I saw. Dan, my question is, how are you getting this? Such a big monster giveaway, man. This is the biggest giveaway I've ever seen on YouTube. I'm not just saying that because you're here tonight. This is huge.
Well, you know what? Again, I am super pumped about the channel and the changes, and I'm just excited to share with the community. And so this is something that I've been thinking about for a long time. And I wanted to do like a 500 subscriber contest, and I was like, okay, 500 subscribers, 500 home run club. One of the things that I've done in the past is I have a bat card of everybody in the 500 home run club. And so that's, I've always I love baseball, the history of baseball, things like that. So naturally I was like, let's do 500 home run club for 500 subscribers. And then it just like, I wasn't able to do a video, and then I got to 600, and I was like, okay, well, I could still do 600 home run club and things like that. And then again, it just kind of escalated to where all of a sudden, by the time I was able to make the video, I was almost 900. So I see Henry S in the chat. Henry, I've been interacting with Henry for a long time on
Henry's a great guy, great supporter of my channel
YouTube.
as well.
Yeah, TTM legend Henry S. But okay, so for the contest, what you need to do is go watch the video. But in short, 600 or 700 home run club member, do a video where you show off some cards or memorabilia, or just talk about the player. I know not everybody might have a card or an item for that player, but there's a lot of great 600 home run club members, everybody from Sammy Sosa to Alex Rodriguez to Hank Aaron to Barry Bonds, lesser known guys, if you can call them that, in the 600 or 700 home run club, but guys like Jim Thome, obviously,
great Cleveland Indian player.
Yeah. My favorite player of all time, Ken Griffey Jr., is in the club. Willie Mays, Albert Pujols, tons of great players. And again, so what I wanted to do was kind of, initially I started the idea for the contest around 600, and I was like, okay, well, let me do a giveaway for 600. And then it was like, okay, well, let me do one for 700. And then it was like, okay, 800, 900. And then if I get to 1,000, let me add a fifth prize. So here's the prizes. We've got to start off the 90 Leaf Sammy Sosa rookie. It's a Beckett 9.
Ooh.
Okay.
The monster.
So next up, the 72 Tops Willie Mays. So nice latter end, but playing days card of the Say Hey Kid Willie Mays. When we start getting into some pretty nice ones, this is a 2001 Upper Deck UD Reserve Albert Pujols rookie card.
Woo!
It's numbered out of 2,500.
Monster.
Okay. So this is a really nice card. And then again, this one was the hardest one to give away. Number 4 for me.
We need like
the
a drum
hardest.
roll. When you did it, this like.
Yes. All right. So this is a SPX Griffey jersey auto. It's numbered out of 999.
Nice.
So nice cut signature there. I like this, much better than like a sticker auto. It's actually like a cut auto that's inserted into the card. Again, numbered out of 999. I'm giving this one. I have another Griffey auto card, and so willing to part with it. And then this one. So those I was giving away no matter what. And the fifth one though was, hey, I got to get to 1,000. Again, I've already reached that, so this card will be given away through the giveaway, and it is a Babe Ruth bat card. It's an Upper Deck All-Star Heroes. It's correlates to the 1933 All-Star game, so you can see it's numbered out of 1933.
Monster. Absolutely.
There.
Wow. Will
So-
Bob just wrote, wow, OMG. Barrett, there's fire going all in the chat right now.
Yeah. So again, I'm super excited to actually just to give these away in appreciation for the support of the channel. I'm super excited. And one thing I would say is, you know, if you are wanting to expand your YouTube channel, tell people about it. Like, tell everybody you know. I know for me, that wasn't something that I did for 11 years. You know, there were people, friends of mine, that didn't know that I had a YouTube channel. But when I shared that, boom, I got offered from my friend to help me get access to this studio. He's edited a couple of the videos. He's done some thumbnails for me.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's just been amazing. And because of his help, I've been learning, right? So I've been able to do some of the thumbnails. I've been able to do the editing, which I hadn't been doing before. I was sitting down and I was doing one take, and I would record for 8-9 minutes and mess up and be like, okay, I got to start over again. Like literally I was doing no editing whatsoever, but just by, you know, sharing with that particular friend, he was like, oh no, you can do, here's some software you can use. It's pretty simple. He showed me some things, and okay. I have, like I mentioned, I have 3 boys. One of them is on a club baseball team, and I've shared, like, I love giving the cards to the kids on the team.
That's
And
awesome.
so I've got a bunch of them that are watching the videos. They're talking to me after practice. I've got 2 of them that are making video responses for my contest because they're super excited. It's just been awesome. So, like, tell everybody you know, because you don't know.
You know, when I'm in
And-
the sports card out at Walmart, I'll meet people there and I'll be like, hey, you know what? They're like, what are you doing here? Why do you have a camera? I'll be like, well, I have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
You want to, here it is right here. Zach Sports Cards and Collectibles. I'd love to have your subscribe.
There you go. Right. I mean, again, I shifted my mindset and said, look, I'm going to let everybody I know that I'm making sports cards videos. And so I put out on my personal Facebook, like, hey, here's a video. I make sports cards videos. I love the hobby. I love collecting. And I had people reach out that I've been friends with for a long time that were like, oh, I collect too. You know, that's awesome. So definitely just put yourself out there, learn something new. You know, it's amazing the change that I've seen in my channel. And again, I'm super excited about that change and what is to come. I do mostly baseball, but I do some basketball, some football. I have hockey, I have non-sport, I have a little bit of everything.
That's awesome.
I buy collections from time to time, smaller collections. So, you know, you come up with random stuff and all sorts of stuff. But I'm a huge D-backs fan, so it was awesome that the D-backs were in the World Series.
No, Corbin Carroll, man. I'm pulling from him. I got a Corbin Carroll auto. It's one of my favorites.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the only bad thing about the D-backs doing well is cards like Corbin Carroll are kind of out of my price range. So I'm more of a budget type of card collector. I've got some great stuff. Again, I've been collecting for over 30 years. You know, that's kind of my catchphrase on my channel is Cases Loaded with Dan Wilson. I've been collecting sports cards for 30 plus years. And during that time, I bought, sold, and traded over 1 million cards. So I've got some great cards, but I'm typically not spending a lot of cash on cards. Again, I've got a family that takes priority, but when I can, I'm trying to incorporate things into it. We're going to be heading up to Las Vegas on Friday for a baseball tournament, and I'm going to check out a sports card shop there. I'm going to try and do a video. And you know,
you did a great video where you sold 10,000. What was it? 10,000 commons and you got a
Yep.
vintage card from it. I was watching that video. That was a great video.
Yeah.
And I
So
loved
that,
how you did that. You were, a lot of my videos are, I'm real frugal. I'm just like you, Dan. Like I
Yep.
have a family. I have 2 daughters, and I'm a groundskeeper, so I don't make a lot of money. So I'm always trying to find frugal ways to be able to enjoy this hobby. And there are
Yeah.
ways you can do that.
Yep.
And you don't have to go broke or, spend all your money on cards and not have enough money for food and rent. You can, use it, do things like you did, like sell all those commons so you could get that really cool vintage card you could get,
yeah,
I really
absolutely.
like that.
That was, again, it was more about the story than just, hey, I picked up this card. It was, I took 10,000 common cards. Sure, there were some, cards that weren't necessarily commons, but I sold those for $60, I think. And then I took that $60 and said, I'm going to buy one vintage card. And so I kind of roamed the card show and was able to come up with a Gaudy Joe Cronin rookie card.
That's sweet.
That again wasn't in great condition, so it allowed me to purchase it for like $50, I think is what I got it for. But
that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, that is really awesome, man. I'm so pumped to have Dan here, y'all, and that's some good stuff. That's some good stuff. Daryl, how you doing down there?
Oh, I'm still awake. It's past my bedtime.
We're past Daryl's bedtime.
Yes.
Thank you for sticking with me, Daryl. I think John too. John goes to bed. I was worried when I asked John to come on because I know he goes to bed super early. So I was super glad to have John on here while I could because I was like, man, this is way past his bedtime. I don't know if he'll be able to, so I'm super pumped I have both y'all. I'm with you.
I'll take a snooze tomorrow morning.
Definitely. Well, you got no card shows this weekend, Daryl, at all, right?
No, I actually took off from doing shows for January and at least February.
February, right?
Yeah. A lot of the places I go, you got to truck your stuff a long way to get into the place.
Mm-hmm.
And one guy said, well, you didn't do it last year and it didn't snow. I said, yeah, but if I signed up for the show, we would have had a foot of snow. So I can't see myself at my age rolling my cart through snow. So
definitely
take a couple months off.
Well, I'm going to do my VR now, and I'm going to come over here to the big screen. And thank you, Dan, so much, y'all. Dan's channel is in the description below. I put it in the chat as well. And before I do my VR, though, I want to give a huge shout-out to some people here in the chat that I didn't get a chance to shout out. Let me go through here and shout them out. Henry S. is one of them that stopped by. Huge shout-out to Henry. Thanks for stopping by here. We had Barrett. Barrett probably loved that Ken Griffey Jr. Barrett is a huge Ken Griffey Jr. fan, Dan. When I saw that, I was thinking of Barrett. He's super fun. Huge shout out to Aaron Sports Cards and Things. I saw Will Voggs, W Voggs in the house. Chris Grass 101. Hey, Chris, man. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Thank you all for being here. I saw Sports Cards Detour in here. He's got a great channel. Y'all ever watch 1 Million Cubs Project?
Mm-hmm.
He's got a great channel, and I see him in there all the time in his chats. He's going to the big Cubs convention they're having this weekend in Chicago. Let's see here. Sports Car Ripping Teacher. There's a Cubs fan, one of the biggest Cubs fans I know out there. He loves the Cubs. Victor Negron Cards. Hey, Victor. Thanks for stopping by. Let's see if anybody else here in the chat that I missed. Budget Rips in the house. If I didn't shout you out earlier, Budget. Thanks for stopping by. He's got a great video. And that's a guy who's great, and he goes and buys a lot of Goodwill bins and get some great cards there as well. Let's see who else did I see here. See if anybody else. Epiphany Card Collector, Johnny, man. I was in he was having a live stream the other night. I was hanging out with him and see Canadian Card Breakers the other night. They were having a great video as well. If I missed anybody, y'all, I'm sorry, y'all. Thank you for all stopping by. I really appreciate it. Like I said, subscribe to these guys and John as well. And Main's in there as well. Maiden will be back to visit us. So I'm going to do a VR now for Dan. And I'm super excited about it. And y'all ready? Here we go. I'm going to go over here to solo loadout. So here's what I'm going to do. And Daryl, I'm going to include your card in here, part of my VR now. I now got another 600 home run card, so I'm going to add yours as part of my VR. So I'm going to show Dan a couple of guys that are over 600 home runs, but then I'm going to kind of do my VR after that. And here's the first one, Barry Bonds. Shout out to Spinetics and Dan on Spinetics. He doesn't like Barry Bonds, and every time where I'm on there, they give him a hard time about Barry Bonds. And every time I go on there, visit with Seth and them, I always talk about Barry Bonds because I give him a hard time. But that's the one I got this one when I was a kid. I love that Barry Bonds. There's 87 tops. That's one of my favorites as a kid.
So I said earlier 762, and I think most baseball fans, we know 714, we know 755. I bet you there's some people though that are like, I don't know how many Barry Bonds hit, but it's 762. And the way that I remember that is I put together a binder with 762 different Barry Bonds cards.
Oh, that's cool. For
So
everyone.
I have them by year, but I've got 762. So as I get ones, I can switch them out and things like that. But my binder, it's got 762. And I'm not like a huge Barry Bonds fan, but again, if you've been collecting for 30 years, if you collected in the 80s and the 90s, you probably have a lot of these players. And so for me, that was a great way to take those cards and put it into something that was meaningful. But that's how I always remember 762.
Yeah. I think of Barry Bonds playing for the Pirates. When the Braves played them in the National League Championship Series in 91 and 92. I remember a young, skinny Barry Bonds. Not the older. He was amazing back then too. He was a great player. And then here you go. I know this guy's not very much here, but A-Rod right here, Alex Rodriguez. This is a card I just got recently. This is a Upper Deck Star rookie card, and I just got this recently. Shout out to that one. That's a pretty cool card. Daryl, are you a big A-Rod fan? I mean, you're a Yankees fan.
Well, when he played for the Yankees, I really didn't care for him too much.
Yeah.
He's starting to butter people up, though, now. He's starting to act nicer, I guess.
Yeah.
Because he's on TV and stuff. So, I don't know. I never really cared for him that much, although he was a great player.
Yeah. I liked him. I thought he was a big Dale Murphy fan. I heard at one time he loved Dale Murphy, so I was.
Yeah.
I didn't really like him.
That's why you liked him.
Yeah. He's like my favorite player. I'll pull for you.
There you go.
That's why I pulled for Bryce Harper. I just got this card recently. I got this. I can't see if y'all can see this, but this is a Albert Pujols 2022. This is a mem card of him. It's not game. Let's see. It says it's a game used memorabilia, but then on the back of it, it says, you're seeing Major League material. The memorabilia contains of this is not from a specific game or event or a season. So still, it's an Albert Pujols one, That's pretty cool. Yeah. That's one of the ones on there. And then here we're going to really get into my VR right here. So, as a Braves fan, I'm hammering Hank, but I think of Hank Aaron more of as a Milwaukee Brave. But we love him in Atlanta because, he broke the home run record the first time. Well, in my lifetime, I would say, the first time. There he is right there. This is on Topps Chrome. There he is in the old Braves. When I see these uniforms, I think of the Braves, but I think of Hank Aaron when I always see him. My parents were at the game where Hank Aaron hit number 755. Or 714. Yeah, 714, right? Can't remember what it is. But my parents were there at that game, April.
Oh, nice.
As a kid. And whenever I see that clip, back when they used to have baseball. What was that? Back when they had baseball on TV, they would show that game, and my parents would always tell me about how they were in the upper deck of the Atlanta Fulton County Stadium when that happened. Y'all hear it ringing at all?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Like a bell.
I don't know what that may have been my phone. Sorry if it is, y'all. I apologize if it was. And then here's a cool card. This is Hank Aaron, Chipper Jones, and Freddie Freeman right here. This is called. I got this at a card shop called Champion Sports Cards in Atlanta, Georgia, and I got this for like $1. I love this card because it's got Freddie Freeman, who I love. I know he's on the Dodgers now, but we love Freddie. And Chipper, who's just an absolute legend, and then Hank Aaron on it, who faces of the franchise. And these three guys are the faces of the Braves franchise, man. I mean, they are just absolute legends right there. And sorry about that ringing if that's mine, y'all. Apologize. And then I got this new card tonight of Hank Aaron that Daryl sent me.
Awesome. Jumbo.
Look at that. That thing's so totally cool. Thank you, Daryl. Yeah. But the card I really wanted to show is this. Okay, my very first episode of Zach Sports Cards and Collectibles, I opened up a hanger of 2020 update. And in that pack, I got this card, and I just love it. I was watching the first week of January, I celebrate 3 years here on YouTube. Well, I've been on YouTube a long, but 3 years making content here on YouTube. I call it 3 years here on YouTube. And we celebrated with opening up a 2020 update hanger. Now, And 3 years ago, on Christmas Day, my mom was sick with COVID. So I was stuck here. We were all stuck here at home. We couldn't go see my family. And so it was kind of a bummer Christmas. I mean, it really wasn't that great because I couldn't spend it with my mom and dad. And I was really worried about my mom because she had COVID, but she's fine. She got over it and she's done well. But at that time, that was in the peak of COVID where everybody was scared. I mean, really bad of COVID. So we had to stay at home. So I ripped this as my first video. And then I pulled this Ken Griffey Jr. Rainbow. Right here, I love this card. The rainbow foil.
Yeah.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Beautiful.
And this is kind of more of a sentimental. I mean, it's like my first pack ever here on Zach Sports Cards and Collectibles. And it's Ken Griffey Jr., who I grew up just being a big fan of him here in the Seattle uniform. Shout out to Barrett and all the Seattle fans out there. But I just love this card, man. It's shiny. It's rainbow. Look at that. I was like, when I pulled this, I was like, man, I don't know what that is. It's some shiny thing. But I didn't even know it was a rainbow when I pulled it because I just didn't know cards that good. And I've learned a lot in 3 years. I mean, I know cards, but I mean modern cards. You know, I grew up in the junk wax era. You know, I started collecting in '83, and then I really collected pretty good until the early '90s. And then I went to college, and I just didn't have the time. I still collected, but I kept my cards, but I just didn't. I was buying packs every now and then, but I wasn't really back into it till about 3 or 4 years ago. But good thing is I kept all my original cards. And then I've always wanted a Ken Griffey Jr. my entire life. And when I was a kid, I would rip pack after pack after pack, and I could not get the Ken Griffey Jr. until recently. I finally got my first Ken Griffey Jr. rated rookie, and I love rated rookies.
Nice.
And I love this one. And now I have two of them. I got another one just recently as well. And I just love this card. I mean, one, I'm a big fan of rated rookies. I grew up in the 80s where you had Donruss baseball with rated rookies, you know, the Jose Canseco rated rookie, all the awesome rated rookies. And to have a Ken Griffey Jr. rated rookie was just a dream come true. And so I'm super pumped. This is probably one of my favorite cards. Yeah, it's a big value card, no, but to me, it's sentimental. I could never, all the kids in my neighborhood had that Ken Griffey Jr. upper deck card but me. And I could not, they had the Bowman one and they had the upper deck one, and I could never get it. But I finally got me one, so I was super excited about this. So
that's awesome.
That's nice.
That was pretty much a dream come true for me. And so there's my VR for Dan, y'all.
Love it.
Congratulations, Dan, on
Thank you.
Amazing giveaway, and good luck to everyone in the competition. And thank you for letting me do my VR with you. This is I even enjoyed this even more funner when I had the person I'm doing the VR with here on the channel.
That was awesome.
So, but yeah, those are some. You know, there's some other ones you were talking about. Jim Tomei. I lived in Cleveland, Ohio, in '99 when Jim Tomei was playing for the Indians, and he was just an absolute amazing player for the Indians.
Yeah.
He was a great player there.
Those Indian teams of the '90s were stacked.
They were.
If you go back and look, you're like, wow, how did they not win more?
Yeah.
But yeah.
They could have beat the Braves in '95. I mean, the Braves, you know, they were really, I thought the Braves weren't going to be able to beat them in '95. And the Braves, the one year that I thought the Braves were going to lose, they win. The other years, I thought they were going to win. They lost. So.
Yeah.
Now, Daryl might disagree with me. He's a big Yankees fan. That's not Yankees Braves series.
Well, the Indians had the spitter, Roberto Alomar, right?
Oh, yeah.
Spitter, we used to call him.
When I was there in the '90s, you had Sandy and Roberto were playing together.
Yeah.
You know,
his cards were selling great back in the day, Roberto Alomar, until he did that spitting stuff.
Yeah.
As soon as he spit, that was it.
Yeah.
I think what he spit at the umpire, right? I forget.
Yeah.
Yeah. He spit at the umpire, and that was it. His cards went. So don't spit at the umpire.
That's right. That's right. Well, hey, Daryl, last year I was thinking about your 1 year anniversary. Was that the weekend? Was that the episode where you pulled that like monster Joe Burrow card?
Well, I've been very lucky on my anniversary show.
Yeah.
The first show I ever did, I opened one of those Obsidian footballs that I got for free.
Yeah.
And I pulled the Justin Herbert, what do they call that? Contra card.
Mm-hmm.
At the time, it was like a $4,000 card. So that was the first video I ever did on YouTube. Then the first year anniversary, I had another one of those Obsidian boxes left over from that. I got the Joe Burrow rookie patch autograph.
Yeah, I remember watching that. And I was thinking that was your 1 year anniversary last year. And I was like,
last year, that was the 1 year anniversary last year.
Yeah.
So this year, I ran out of Obsidian boxes, but in that same load, there was a case of Bowman Best, and I still got a couple of those left. So I'm going to be opening up a Bowman Best. I think they give you 3 or 4 autographs in it.
Yeah,
So
I'll be at
that's
the farm on Saturday, so I've got to. We're gonna have 12 degrees here in Georgia next week, so I've got to go get all my barn covered and getting ready for the big winter freeze. And so
when are they going to have that big Braves festival?
Yeah, at the end of January.
Okay.
So they're gonna have I think some of the players are gonna be out there autographing. You can run out in the field.
Are you going?
I don't know. I thought about taking the kids down there. I mean, that's going to be a big weekend. Like, I would love to go down to Jeff Wilson's new store he's having. Jeff Wilson's new store is just not far from the Brave Stadium. Like, it's just right down.
14,000 square feet or something like that?
Yeah, it's huge. I've been over, I used to live, when I first got out of college, I used to work at the Atlanta Botanical Gardens in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
And I lived not far from where his new store is, which is over there where the Brave Stadium is. It's an area it's in the northern part of Atlanta. We have a road called the Perimeter that surrounds Atlanta, and then the northern part of it is where the Brave Stadium is. And then you have it's called Cumberland Mall area, and you have Jeff Wilson's store, which is around there. There's the Culture Collision it's a big card show we have here in Atlanta. It's kind of it's probably the biggest card show we have in Atlanta all year. They're having that the same weekend too, so it's going to be. If you're a collector, that's going to be the weekend to come to Atlanta, because you could go to the Braves and get autographs, the stadium, and then you could go over to the Culture Collision, and you could go to Jeff Wilson's store. It's going to be a big weekend.
If you're going to the stadium, let me know. I'll tell my nephew to meet you or something.
Yeah, it's on the 27th. Random Ritz put in there. Yeah,
right. All right.
Yeah.
Last time I had to meet a guy, he brought Freddie Freeman with him.
Oh wow!
You never know. You know?
Well, I have to say, last year I thought about going to Culture Collision, and then something came up, and you never know. So I think about it. I might do it. I'll have to think about it. I'll probably like the weekend of it.
I just talked to him last week. He didn't say nothing.
Yeah. This weekend I'm going to be getting new tires on my truck. So Daddy's working at the farm too. So it's gonna be a big weekend. So.
Yeah, them car bills or something. I tell you.
Oh man. That truck of mine where the wheels fall off, it was a 22-year-old truck, right?
Okay.
But it only has 180,000 miles. So I'm like, well, I might be able to get another 100,000 miles, because I got another Toyota that's got 300,000 miles on it.
Oh wow.
Like, maybe I can stretch this out a few more years, But,
yeah. I got a CRVX that's only got 34,000 miles on it, but it's from 2018.
Oh.
So that's the first big money I put into it, and it was like a freak accident or something.
Oh yeah.
I never heard of a sunroof drain clogging.
Oh wow.
But if you go down to that Atlanta Stadium, let me know.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah?
I want to go down to a game this summer. Maybe take the girls down to a game or two. I always try to go down and catch a game. Like in June. April and May are just huge. Like I have Dan, I don't know if you know this, but I have a 10-acre farm and a greenhouse. So I spend a lot of time at my farm, and so that's the April and May are like the peak times of the year for my plant season in my greenhouse. I have like plant sales at my farm, and we have people come out from all over the community. So I'm like jam-packed those 2 months. But when I get to June and July, I'm like, man, that's when I get a chance to go to a Braves game, because then I can get a little bit of time to go out and catch a Braves game,
He wants me to come down here. I got to see. Maybe this year. We'll see.
There you go. Hey, well, I don't know. Don't come in the summer. Don't. It's hot. Come early spring. That's when you want to come. You want to come in like April or May, Daryl, because the weather's great then. But don't come in July. That's why I always thought that they'll never have the National in Atlanta, because it gets like when they put the proposal last year to have the National in Atlanta, I thought they're never going to bring it to Atlanta, because it is so hot at the end of July when they have the National. I'm like, oh, they're going to have to have the biggest air conditioning building in the whole world to bring people down for the National. Here.
We're thinking of like a family trip with the nephews and everything, so it probably will be in the summer because they got to go to school.
Yeah, for school break.
No, that's all right. There's air conditioning.
Yeah. That's in the summer. I spend more time inside than outdoors because it's so hot sometimes.
The game would be hot.
Dan knows, he lives in Arizona. It gets hot there, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely. I've been to Arizona one time. I was flying into Salt Lake City, and I flew into Arizona, and I could see the stadium right there in the airport. The Cardinal Stadium is right there at the airport when you fly in there, and I thought that was totally cool. I was right there near the airport, right there.
Chase Field is near the airport.
Yeah, maybe
Chase
that's maybe it's Chase Field.
Yeah.
I could see the stadium right there in the airport. And then the funny thing is, it was nice and warm in Arizona. And then my plane took off, and I fly into Salt Lake, and it's like snowing, like it's like a blizzard, and it's like sunny and warm in Arizona. And I'm like, what is going on? It was a long trip, but
Awesome.
Well, guys, I want to thank y'all so much for being here. I won't keep y'all on here too long. I know y'all got Daryl's got to get to bed. Dan, what
I got a
time is
meeting
it
in the morning
right now? It's still kind of young in the night. It's at 8 or 9
It's
o'clock.
a little after 9.
A little after 9
right now.
So he's got a family to get
He's
to.
here at 11:13.
Yeah, it's getting late on. A lot of my car friends here, they live out on the West Coast, and so they're streaming here to like 2 or 3 o'clock here on the East Coast, and I try to stay up with them, but some nights I just can't make it. Like I have to watch the replay the next day because I'm like, man, y'all are my friends, but I gotta go to bed. I'm getting old, y'all. I can't stay up that late.
Well, I just want to say thank you, Zach, for having me on. I appreciate the invite. I know it was kind of last minute. I'm super pumped that it worked out. And just to give a shout out in the chat, Kid Pick Last, this is his studio. So he's been joining. So just if you, again, give his videos, give his channel a look, subscribe. He's not into sports cards at all, but when we were talking, he was just like, oh man, I want to help you. And I've got ideas
right now. I just jumped over and subscribed to him.
Awesome.
I try
So
to
he's insanely talented. Just got a lot of really interesting content out there. But again, thank you so much. This is actually my first like collaborative live stream. Again, I'm just kind of keep building and doing things outside of the norm for me, but I appreciate the invite and having me on.
Definitely. Thanks for stopping by, Dan. Love to have you back sometime down the road. Maybe when I have a better camera.
Absolutely.
Thank you, man. I'm so pumped. Yeah. What do you got coming up? You got your big giveaway? Are you working on some awesome content coming up?
Yeah, so definitely going to try and get some content in Vegas, going to a card show or card shop, I should say. I'm going to try and hit up Legacy Sports Cards, I think it is. If you're familiar with the Chasing Cardboard series, that's the series that's the shop that they frequent in
Ty
Vegas.
Wilson. Ty goes on. Yeah, he's a great channel.
No relation to me, but I do enjoy Chasing Cardboard. So I want to hit up that Legacy Sports Cards there. I'm going to be going to a Savannah Bananas game.
Savannah Bananas.
In February, so we'll check. I'm planning on doing some content there. So I, definitely got a lot of things I'm excited about. But yeah. So again, thank you to everybody that watched and commented. Just appreciate it. Daryl, very nice to meet you. I'll be checking out your channel. And I do need to head out, so I'm gonna say goodbye to everybody. But again, thank you so much, Zach. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Dan. Appreciate you stopping by.
All right. Thanks. Take care, everybody.
Hey, Daryl, would you like to tell everybody what's coming up as well? Thank you, Dan. Appreciate you stopping by with us.
I'm going to sleep soon. That's what's coming up.
What's on Rise and Shine tomorrow for you, Dan?
Oh, I got to get up at 6:15. That's not too bad.
Oh, that's
but,
good.
I always have fun on here, but most of the time I'm laying in bed commenting. But no, it's a lot of fun, Zach, all the time. I try to make it every Thursday. I try, as long as it's not a hockey game.
I really appreciate you staying
as long as it's not a hockey game, and I have a lot of fun. All the guys. I mean, I know most of the guys on here, but no. Otherwise, what I got Saturday, I got the big anniversary show. We're gonna have some nice prizes. Not as good as Dan's though. I'll tell you that much. He's got some good. I don't usually join like contests.
Yeah. You should do a VR Saturday.
Well, the only reason I don't do too much of that is because I don't want to take away from collectors, like, because I got so many cards. You know, I mean, I don't really need more cards, but it's fun. I sometimes join Julie's duck races because I like those.
Yeah.
The duck
You got to
race.
do the Julie spinach hunt in March.
Oh no, I actually donate prizes for her thing.
Yeah, I know you did that last year for.
Yeah,
her.
I'm going to give her
You
some
need to
prizes.
rip some packs. Like you need to do. I think this year there's going to be a new hunt. She does we did the goose, we did the spinach, and I think what's
I
the
think it's some kind of place now or something.
like a tower that.
That's it. Yeah.
The Canadian tower. I can't remember the name of it. CCB.
What's his name? Steve from Florida Pools sets that, like, because he's an Allen and Ginter expert.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so some kind of tower. I can't remember the name of it, but I don't know. It's a lot of fun. Julie's a great person in the community. Everybody knows Julie pretty much.
I wanted Julie to come on tonight because, man, I've always wanted Julie to have on, especially with you. I know y'all are great friends, and but I understand why she couldn't come on tonight. Y'all stay tuned; it's gonna be big. But
you know how I met Julie in the store. I met Julie. We had Saturday night board game night over there every Saturday night, and I'm in there with a couple of people. One was a father and son, and we're playing Trouble, right? And she walked in out of the blue. Nobody knew her. She was kind of quiet. I said, "You want to play some Trouble?" So she sat down. And that's how long ago was that? That was way before the pandemic. It's probably 5 years ago.
Oh, that's awesome.
You know, so and then she started coming to the board game night. She started doing Magic. We had Magic tournaments, and then she started collecting cards because I don't know if she collected cards before that. Yeah. So I got to ask her. I don't think so, but now she's a member of the Kitchen Table Box Break crew. You know, and I really enjoyed the whole community. It's fun.
Your kitchen top box breaks are just, man, they're selling out every week. You're getting a jam-packed crowd coming in there to that every week.
Well, we have, I only do 4 because that's a lot for an old guy at the end of the day to do. And they're sold out before I put them out. We have like a waiting list.
You look like y'all have a great time. When I'm watching your videos on Facebook, because every Monday night, I'll be on Facebook, I'll pop in there, and I don't comment a lot of times because I don't want to get interfere with everybody's break. But it looks like you and your friends there at the table just are having a good time. I know it's fun to rip and everything, but y'all are having a fun time as friends, and you're just having a fun time doing it. And if you pull something cool, that's cool. But you're having a fun time doing it.
Yeah, we had one of the mother and 2 sons that usually get in it. The one son went off to college this year. He came back the last box break to visit because he's all from college. So it's a lot of fun. I mean, those 2 kids, I can remember them this tall playing Pokemon in the store, but they're all customers, friends that have been, for a long time, most of them. So it's a lot of fun. I get to, as an old man sitting in his house, I get to still see the customers and talk to everybody. And the internet's, like I said, the YouTube community is fantastic. And I got to thank you a lot because every Thursday night, as long as I'm home, you got the greatest entertainment on YouTube.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Thanks a lot for having me on.
Thank you, Daryl. I really appreciate it. And y'all, thank y'all for watching tonight. Thank you, everybody here in the chat. Let me shout out a couple people before we go. The Rushmore Show, thanks for stopping by. Dr. Manus T-Boggin in the house. Comment and Collector, thanks for stopping by. Adam's Card Closet in the house. We've been talking a lot about you, Adam, tonight. We've got some chippers in here. Look at this. I got to show you this. Look at this. It's a chipper. Look at that. It's a chipper right here. Shout out to Adam, man. He loves his Chipper Jones. And Barrett Bayhurst is going live after this. Y'all go over and jump on Barrett's channel. Come on over and hang out with him tonight. Man, Barrett is an awesome guy. Barrett is a former hockey player. Did you know that, Daryl?
No.
Yeah. The other night we were on a live stream with him over on Aaron's channel, and he showed us this game from it's a minor league hockey team. He used to play minor league hockey.
Oh, wow.
Awesome guy, Barrett is. He's a great collector, y'all. A great guy. Thank y'all all for stopping by here. I want to thank my guests, y'all. Their channels in the description below. Daryl, Dan, John, everyone stopping by tonight. These guys in the chat, sub them up. Sports Card Detour, thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it, man. Big fan of your channel as well. So y'all Daryl's got to get to bed. I got to get to bed. Y'all have a great one. Thanks, Daryl.
Thanks, Zach. Have a great night, everybody.
Everyone, sack out.
Take care. Bye now.